Hey guys, what's up? So I haven't posted a ramble in quite a while, so I'm just gonna go over a few of the new toys that I've gotten, talk about some random stuff where I'm at with vaping, and sort of take it from there. So let's start with my most recent thing that I got in the mail today. I got this guy. It is it focusing? Focus. Come on. DJ Box Mods. It is a triple series regulated box. It's got a chip in there. It's a pulse width modulation box, surprisingly enough, although it doesn't have that that you normally get from, like, say, the Snow Wolf or something like that. It's got a potentiometer on there, so you can control your vape power going to the 510. If anyone has ever run a triple series build, you're running at 12.6 volts, so that's a lot. Really, with series, to the best of my understanding, so people please correct me if I'm wrong, but let's say you have 3 batteries and they are at what, 2500 mAh a piece. When you triple it up and go to 12.4 volts, it's 12.4 volts and it's still 2500 mAh because each battery is produced, it has to essentially divide it by 3 at that point. So you're not timesing your mAh by 3, it's still going to remain 2500, you're just increasing the voltage output of this guy. The amp limit still remains at 30 amps if you have a 30 amp battery or whatever battery you're using, so obviously be careful about that. So on this guy, if I have on here a 0.41 build, which I do, then we're looking at 387 watts and 30 amps. You see that? Focus for me. It doesn't focus. Okay, 12.6 volts, 30 amps, and a 0.41 load equates to 387 watts. So it's a lot of power. I haven't been running this full power actually. I've been just right about halfway. But let me vape it for you guys. I got on here the Alliance, the big boy, the 28.5mm deck, with 12 wraps of 24 gauge nichrome, and this doesn't want to focus, does it? Shit. Okay, and on a 5/32. So that's what it's at. Halfway, 3/4 of the way, we're looking right about this, and all the way up, you got this. So it's not a cold vape. It's fucking warm, but it's delicious. It's freaking delicious. I don't necessarily need to have all this power, but it's kind of fun to have it. So let me have a vape for you guys here. That's a lot. I can turn it down to about 60%. That's where I've been vaping it. That's where it's comfortable for me. So this is great. Vaporgate is going to get a limited run of these boxes. They're going to be a little thinner. They're going to be 1 inch thick, about 2 inches wide, and about 5 inches tall. It's going to have a little light up button as well. And they're going to be green. And I'm going to price them really cheap because I don't want to make money on them. I just want to make a really cool product. So BJ Box Mods on this guy right now. I got this next piece gifted to me from our distributor, and it's the Vapor Giant. It's a stacked 26, and putting the 0.41 build back on this guy. and it's still. Oh man. That's the one thing, one gripe I have with this guy is, for one reason or another, idiot. For one reason or another, every time you change the batteries or replace the batteries and all that sort of stuff, it kind of has sort of be tweaked just a little bit each time, which is a little annoying, but you know, it's not that bad. So this is a modular design. You got the top piece that screws in, you have the middle piece that comes apart, and you have the bottom little bit here. And it's just like the Congestus. It just makes a connection and you're good. I just got this new camera, guys, and it's not focusing the way I want it to, so sorry about that. Anyhow, let me put this guy back together. So I'm not really big into stainless steel mods. You know, I mean, like this guy, it's great, the Congestus, wonderful stack device, one of the first. But you know, I've always been like, oh well, they don't hit as hard, but why is this guy not going? Am I screwing it up? Rattle. Alright. You would think I'd know how to use my own gear. This down here, it adjusts up and down. Oh, come on, focus for me. There, no. Do it. There we go, kinda. This screws. Fuck my life, man. This screws up and down to adjust the battery height. Anyhow. A little more. Are you guys getting bored watching me? I'd be irritated I'm irritated right now. There we go. So this is coming off of the 12.6 volt beast that BJ BoxMod sent me, going on to this by Niko Vapor here. And this guy, for a stainless steel tube, it rips, it just kills it. Like, I can't explain to you how much vapor is coming out of this thing right now. I've been a really big fan of this 0.4 build, and typically all my series stuff I've built lower. I've built like a 0.3, 0.2, 3, that's sort of where I liked it. I've gotten it once down to 0.16, and that was just too wicked for me. And so, I'm really happy about this. I didn't really think much of it, but apparently you can find some of these at a pretty good price. I'm not sure what's going on, but they're not as expensive as they used to be. They used to be wicked expensive. Next thing, what did I get here? I got another series box. This guy is a Stinger by Cockbox. Cockbox is actually based out of Colorado. It's just started making some really good stuff also. And it's just a real simple design. Nothing crazy in there. It's a chip and a resistor. Is that a chip? It is a chip. And this guy fires great also. I'm having a gear malfunction. Everything I touch is going to crap. Here we go. One of those days, right? So this, for a really small series box, it just fits in your hand. It's great. I think I didn't even realize that I got all this stuff that's high powered. Like 8.4 volts, 12.6 volts. Maybe it's because I got flack for building low, so instead of building low I said screw it, and I'm going to just use more power. That sounds good to me. What else do I got here? This is, I've been waiting on this guy for quite a long time. It's the brass stacked by Scottua. This thing's tits also. This thing just works, man. If you guys haven't tried a Scottua, any sort of Scottua, the copper, the brass, or any of the stacked stuff, I would recommend getting it. It's just good. It works. I feel really confident when I'm using it. They're built like tanks. The craftsmanship is just amazing on these guys too. I would be impressed if you could hunt down one of their stacked series stuff, because they sort of became like this cult following, you know, like for months. The first run of the copper stacks were released, and they just sort of sat, and they didn't sell, and they didn't sell. So I picked one up, and it was just amazing. And then all of a sudden, people freaked, and they bought them all, and there was this huge demand for more stacks, and it's kind of funny that, you know. Did I mention what I was using? I was using the 28mm Alliance RDA. This thing is just killer. We're getting them on the website here real soon. It's just like the 22mm Alliance, but bigger, and it comes with a T-post. The T-post, I haven't had a chance to mess with the T-post because this is still the prototype. We're getting our shipment in on Tuesday of all of them. Sorry, UPS sort of screwed us on that. But apparently you can take the T-post out and put it into the 22mm deck. So Chris from Fogwin, who we developed it together, he told me that yeah, you can switch them, and that's fucking tits. This guy, these are brand new. There's I think around 200 of them made right now, and they're doing another run of them. But it's the new box by BB Box Mods, our Bullock Boys, the Armas. We got our own special Vaporgate ones. I got them for all the guys that helped out at Summit. These boxes are milled out of Delrin. The whole box is made out of Delrin, and the guts of it are fucking focus. There we go. The guts of it are all 100% silver. It's super cool. The button design is super simple. If you look in it, you can yank it right out, and you can see those two pieces of silver in there. That's the switch in there, and this guy just completes the circuit. As far as an unregulated box goes, this thing is quick. It's a good one. What's the price on these? These guys I think were 160 bucks, and with the full silver internal upgrade, it was like another $35, and they're doing some sort of buy on them right now where if you buy it, they offer the muzzle RDA that BB is making also included with these. And so I don't think they have a website. You just have to go to the Facebook page, BB Box Mods on Facebook, and there's a sign up sheet, and you just put your name down, and that's about it. last thing I have here, what is this guy? It's the SxMini. This thing I have with the extension tube so I can run it at a full 120 watts on here. What's it at? What's the load on this? It's like a 0.12 regulated. It's ugly as hell with the extension tube. It looks really good without it, and it's super comfortable to hold. It's built so well. The reason why this is one of my favorite devices that I'm using right now, like I use it daily with this stupid extension. It's the chip in here. It's the SxMini J chip, and I haven't upgraded it to 150 watts. It's just stock 120. The way that it delivers the power to your coils, it's super clean. It's real consistent. The thing wicks white every time. It's really good. It just feels really confident when you're using it. And for 120 watts, this is the best 120 watts I've ever had. It's keeps on going. So any of the stuff that you've seen out with the SxMini J chip in there, I think you'll be super surprised. It's just such a good vape. It's a really good vape. And it has a temp control on here. And it took me a while to sort of wrap my head around temp control because of joules and watts, and you're like, well, that's bullshit and everything. This is the way that I found it best works for me, because I'm not a huge fan of temp control yet, but when I have used it and gotten a good vape out of it, I just turn everything up all the way. I just fucking turn it up. Turn up power as far as it'll go, so like the joules. If there's a wattage control on it, turn that up all the way. And really what you control the vape with is the temperature. So people say, well, it's gonna burn, the cotton's gonna burn at 400 and something degrees, and it will. But I turned this up to about, what, 572, that's as high as it goes, and the chip tells the coil to stop, or the chip tells the addy to stop firing when it's dry. So even though the temperature will burn the cotton, it will stop firing before the cotton actually starts to burn. It says on here, wick is dry, which is, I don't understand how it does that. It blows me away. I have a Snow Wolf, which I actually don't have right here with me, but that's another one that I've been using. That thing is pulse width, like bad pulse width, above 150 watts. So I've been using it around 130 with just like Kanthal or whatever other wire that you're using. But when it comes to temp control, that guy goes up to like 700 degrees or something like that. So you can really get a lot more production out of it, and still it won't burn the cotton either. I've yet to actually get a burnt hit off it. When it dries out, you start to taste it. It produces like a really thin vapor, and there's no flavor. It's just like, you know. And yeah, temp control's coming along. It's going great. I'm pretty impressed with all the temp stuff lately. What else do I have here? The last thing I got, the very last thing I have for you guys is this. It's the Petri DotMod. Now this one is the gold one, and it's a gold-plated copper. So this, come on, go, focus. It unscrews, and this switch here, this is probably one of the best. Well, this is probably one of like the best mech switch I've ever used in my life. It's so smooth, and it fires every time, and it'll take whatever you throw at it, a super low build, or a regular safe build, or whatever you want. And so that's how the switch works on the bottom. There's a spring or a magnet in there, I forget which one, but regardless, it feels wicked smooth. And then on the top here, you have a true floating 510 pin, and that just moves up and down. You get like 3 different sizes, so you can sort of fit whichever one you like on there. And let me get this one off here. I feel really confident using this particular mod. It fires consistently. There's a lot of stuff I have that I love to death, but it just doesn't inspire that sort of confidence. And I guess I've been saying that a lot in this video, but that's the big thing for me lately, is like when I use it, do I have to worry if it's going to work or not? Do I have to worry if it's going to fire every time? I didn't have to fuck with this one at all. It's awesome. It just chugs, man. It's a small device, not very big. It's super comfortable. The button is excellent. The connections are excellent. There's really nothing to go wrong with it. I like it. So what else? Well, I got anything else? That's a fair amount of shit, isn't there? Thank you to everyone that's been picking up these Alliance RDAs. When Fogwind and Vaporgate got together and made these, we didn't think that it was going to sort of take off like it did. And we've had to do reorders and get more stock, and it's been absolutely nuts. I'm really, really happy that with the feedback I'm getting that people like it. Because, you know, we wanted to make an Addy that performed well, that was inexpensive, that came with a lot of features that I was looking for in an Addy, that Chris was looking for in an Addy, and boom, awesome. So that makes me really happy, guys. I'm glad you like it. What else is going on? What else is going on here? I guess that's about it. That's my rant. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Follow me on Instagram, just at Vaporgate. Vaporgate with an E, right? Vapergate. A lot of people don't get that one. Our Facebook group on Juice Lords. Facebook group, it's called Juice Lords. If you want to go ahead and jump into there, that's when I'll be posting a lot of the stuff I post, like when the Alliance 28mm, the big boys are coming. I'll be posting when we get Vaporgate edition boxes. Just some specials, sales, stuff like that. That's where I just post all my shit. I have a bunch of friends and they post their sales in there too. So it's a good group to be in. Pretty low key, not a lot of drama. It's pretty much drama-less, which is cool. I will be making a video on macro builds, because with all these ridiculous new things that are running at a higher voltage, it's important to put a build on there that's going to actually facilitate a decent vape. You can build a 0.1 on there, but that's stupid. It's just so hot, it burns before you even enjoy the vape, so it's junk. So there's this big movement to building these larger, more high resistance coils. After so many years, we've all been trying to build lower and lower and lower. You know, to try and build higher, kind of screws you up. So I'm gonna show some how I build my high resistance coils. And Simply E-Juice. It's a company based out of Ohio. They make excellent stuff. If you guys are looking for a really clean, crisp juice that doesn't have a lot of crap in it, it's juice. That's a good company to check out. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.